Hey, Decide Your Destiny crew, Carl Spreedy's here. Thanks for joining me for another Decide Your Destiny daily dose. Decide to do something beyond yourself. Are you ever feeling tired and maybe even a little bit fed up or worthless, or maybe like you're not really, making the most of your real estate on this earth as you live here? Are you ever feeling like, I'm getting told I'm perfect just the way I am. I'm believing that I'm perfect just the way I am, and thinking that I don't have to change at all. And I'm trying to love myself more and more, but I just can't get out of that uncomfortable feeling. I can't get out of that necessity to do something, but I'm not sure what it is. That kind of, it's great that I've been told all these things, but there's something more. There's something more. Well, I'm telling you that there is something more. It's doing something more than yourself. Doing something more than the short-term goals, even long-term goals that you have in your life, the material aspects, which all add up. You have to be willing to provide. You have to provide. There's people that rely on you. You have to provide for yourself. You have to look after your own space. There's many aspects of life you have to look after. But are you doing anything that is more than yourself? Do you have something that's, esoteric? Do you have something spiritual? Do you have some gigantic humanitarian, goal or target? Or have you seen a documentary recently that has just horrified you? I mean, there's plenty. There's Seaspiracy is one about commercial fishing. There's, Social Dilemma, looking at a epidemic of children, even adults, with depression and anxiety. It's going to be, I think the WHO said it's going to be in 2030 the biggest economic impact on our world is the mental state of the world, going through everything we've gone through. Or maybe it's what some documentary that you watched about human trafficking and things that you want to kind of go, all right, look, I'm sick of seeing all this stuff. I'm sick of being sent all this information. I'm sick of not seeing it get enough light of day, and other things getting more light of day and attention, and making sure that, all my, privileges and riches are looked after. I'm sick of that. I want to actually get my hands in the clay. I actually want to do some good work. I want to actually own my space and actually say, I'm here and I'm saving souls and I'm caring for people and I'm doing something great, and I'm, bringing a solution, not just a short-term quick solution to my clients, to my own, sustainability or my own existence on this earth, but I'm bringing a solution to the hearts and souls around the world. Do you find yourself asking that question? I often find myself asking this question, and it's not, some sort of plea to try and be or seem a better person than you are. I think it's just something internal in all of us. I think we all have that pull. I think we all have that desire to give. I think from a kid, from a young age, you see wars in foreign lands, and there's something wrong about that. Or you see some level of destruction, and that there's something wrong and something needs to be done. Whether it's nature being chopped down or ocean floors being pulled apart at alarming rates. That there's something that needs to be done, and it's just a natural, innate part of us. And sometimes we can kind of lock that away. We can push that down. We can get all caught up in the arguments and the little minutiae in our lives. Maybe not little, but the minutiae in our lives. But I think if you're really wanting that purpose, that drive, that why, that's going to pull you out of the kind of apathetic state of, there has to be more. There has to be more. I'm telling you, that more is something that God gave you. That more is something that, whoever, if you want to believe something else, or Zion 6354, whoever it is, I think that's something more. My belief is that something more is an opportunity for you to rise, for you to take up, the charge, look at the holes that we have in our society and plug those holes, and see what you can actually create You know, I think that's the something more. That's my belief, and you know, I think you're capable of it. I think you're capable of so much more. I think I'm capable of so much more. And the exciting part of life is seeing what we're capable of and seeing how many hearts and souls we can touch in the meantime. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. You know, give it a share around. If you know someone else who's asking, is there something more to this life? Is there something more to Groundhog Day, to the same sort of garbage I see on the box? Is there something more to it? You know, and I think there is something more. We just have to look a little bit closer. And I think it's not so hard to look now, because I think it's really been pressed in our face in the world, and what we have to do and how we have to, you know, grab a hold of our obligations and our burdens and see what we can fix for our families, for ourselves first, fill our cup first up, our families, and then for our local communities, and charity starts at home, and then for the rest of the world, because you know, the world is our home. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that one. And remember, as always, decide your destiny. Cheers.